This book was made for the Are You Book Enough challenge, and the word for February was clothing. So I have made a book completely out of clothing, old clothes, mostly my family's. You can see mending of old jeans that finally gave up and fell apart. And so the cover is all denim, just to give it, to kind of hold it together. And I made the cover kind of neat, if you like, stitched the edges to make sure that it was in a slight contrast to the pages inside. I made a spine just by stitching there and there, so you get, the pages could get stitched into the spine. Okay, so I'll just take you through. So on this, we have two sides to each piece that I've made. So this is one piece that I've stitched in the middle, so it's a little bit like a Coptic binding. But we have the unfinished side, and as much as possible I left a lot of the threads on there. I didn't tidy it up particularly, so that you have a contrast between this side that is kind of finished, if you like, and then this side that is not what you normally would see. But I'm fascinated by the signs of making, I guess, the signs of attachment. And I sorted all the small pieces that I had in my kind of box of bits of fabric. I sorted them into colour sections, so obviously this one was greens, but then also for each page, which is this size, I added in some of this sort of mid-tone denim to all of the pages so that something would hold it together visually as we go through. So this one is kind of paler blues, and also this denim, little bits of this denim just to hold it together. Then we have red and orange, and then we have kind of beige neutral colours as the last page. And while I was making it, I was thinking about family, obviously, because these pieces come from family clothing. They're full of memories, but then also I was thinking about community, that family is like a small microcosm community, really, or quite big depending on your family, I guess. But what I was thinking about is how every single one of these pieces is necessary. Every one of these pieces has a purpose, and if it wasn't there, there'd be a hole. If it wasn't there, the integrity wouldn't hold together. If it wasn't there, there wouldn't be, or this one, there wouldn't be this particularly lovely texture, because nothing else has that texture. So it just reminded me that everybody within each of our communities, families, whatever, however that looks like for us, is important. They mean something, they have a purpose, they bring a splash of colour or texture or integrity to the structure of the thing. But also I was thinking about the back and how fascinated I am by all these threads and all this kind of, in one way, mess on the back. But also, along with that, how you can't have this side without this side. You can't have this side without this side. They both sit together and have to be there to make the piece. And often, especially when we're making clothes and we're making fabrics like the cover of this book, we hide that bit away. We don't want to look at that bit. But actually it's important, and it's important to know this bit, to kind of access this bit, to acknowledge this bit, I guess, because we don't have this without it. And it spoke to me about how important both sides are, really, how important it is to be open about this side, to look at this side, to assess this side in order to create this side. I hope that makes sense. And I hope you enjoyed looking at my book.